Okay, it decided it was going to
It's
skip.
slow.
This computer is having issues. Anyway, who are you?
I'm Miriam, COO, Keto Chow, Chris.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. And this is the same computer as last week, which was it blue screened, so I reinstalled everything.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping. Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all of our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. And just so you know, we will not be using that computer for the PhD Summit.
No. Nope, we won't.
Which is this Saturday, so I hope you
This
all
Saturday.
tune in and check it out.
So, and let's see, did I put a link in the show notes? I did not put a link in the show notes.
Well, you can do that later.
If you look on the Keto Chow channel, the next scheduled live stream is the PhD Summit. So be sure to join us.
Yes.
So let's see, Marie was first. Bonnie was here but silent. James was here, but he was silent and deadly.
Oh no.
Bonnie, no. Bonnie's here, so is Blaze, busy making Keto Chow creamy pints.
Nice.
Let's see, James wanted to know how I knew it was him. 50-50. Yeah. Robin's here, so is Linz. His supper was a strawberry Keto Chow. Yum. Annabelle is here. Let's see, Blaze made a banana blueberry Keto Chow creamy.
Oh, that sounds good.
Pint. Nice. Bonnie has 2 Elvis shakes in the fridge. Luke is here. Hi, Luke.
Hi, Luke.
Now I've been looking at the Bamboo X1 Carbon Real.
Whatever that means.
It's a 3D printer.
Oh, I should have guessed.
It's fancy. Anyway, Gina says, good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Glenda is here. Oh, I have a computer talk. I don't have a 3D printer talk button.
Oh.
Anyway, did I say Stwong is here? Glenda's here. Margie says, good evening, Chris and Miriam.
Hello.
Lisa says, hope you're having
Lisa.
a good week. Live for Life says, doing beef, bacon,
Yes.
butter, and eggs. Nice.
Yes.
Luke says, nerd, I have a pre-production printer from Stovall on my test bench.
Ooh.
Be a while till I can share it. Fun times. Nice. Karen is here from Texas. Or Tejas, como decimos. Carla says, good evening, everyone.
Hi, Carla.
Rihanna's here also, so is Margie.
Hi, Rhiannon.
Miriam, beautiful like always.
Thank you.
Teresa says, good evening. See ya Saturday.
Yay!
Nice. We actually, this evening, I got together the suitcases that we need to take the stuff we're putting in swag bags.
Yes.
I actually need to take that one as well.
Is that the right color?
No, but it's the right size.
Oh,
So, anyway, and Kate has the smaller one that goes into it.
perfect.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the PhD Summit.
Yeah, we're excited.
We're getting things planned out. Marianne is here. Sonia says, good evening, everyone. About to drive, so I'm going to listen.
Okay,
You do
be
that.
safe while you're
Lisa
driving.
says, hi, Chris and Miriam. Love you too.
Aw,
Margie's
Lisa,
here.
you're so cute.
Yeah,
Thank
Annabelle
you.
says it's 11:16 a.m. on a Wednesday. Nice. Nicole
Wow.
is happy to be here. Vicky, first time here. Well, welcome, Vicky. Emily says,
Hi,
I'm
Vicky.
here too. And Emily has her own account.
Emily, you
She's
have
not
your own account?
masquerading as Ready, Set, Keto.
Well, she could be that whenever she wants.
Seriously, James, just go up to the corner, hit the little thing, and change your name.
Or you could keep it the way you want it to be.
Dr. Matre is here. Kim says you both look
Andrea.
nice this fine Tuesday evening.
Thank you.
I'm just glad I got the computer working in time.
I got the laundry done today.
Hey,
It's not
nice.
folded, but it's
It's right there.
washed.
I was thinking of doing it, and then I did the computer thing instead.
That's okay. It doesn't take very long.
Visual Keo says, good evening, all. Getting ready to watch y'all from a nice, hot, deep bathtub.
Oh, yes.
Don't
I'm
drop your
so
phone in there.
jealous.
Pam says hello from Wisconsin.
Hi, Pam.
Annabelle says, what is an Elvis shake? So what I call an Elvis shake is actually a Ninja Creamy that has, it's a
banana and
chocolate.
peanut butter?
No, it's a chocolate
Oh.
that I've put peanuts and bacon bits into.
Oh, I apparently can't remember
Actual
what the
bacon,
Elvis
though.
is called.
Supposing Darkness says, can't
He
wait till
was a
BBB and
singer.
it is over. Let's see, Nicole says, I just got my shipment confirmation for pumpkin
Yes.
keto chow.
Oh, pumpkin
And for
spice.
anybody who doesn't know,
Wow,
the
wow.
pumpkin spice caramel is back in stock, ready to go.
So
Actually,
back in stock. We haven't brought one to show you.
we have some downstairs. I did, oh hello, the people who, they made the pumpkin sausage soup
I was just high-fiving you for no reason.
Okay, they made the pumpkin spice soup recipe, and I said, I'm going to make that. I hope I can make it. I don't know if I'm going to make it before we leave. I was planning on making it, but...
You know what? I have very low expectations this week, so I'm fine if we don't make it.
Well, Travis is here. Leanne says, hey. And Teresa's here as well. Oh, Nightbot. I forgot to turn off Nightbot. Okay, just ignore Nightbot. Nightbot is there because during the PhD Summit live stream, I want it to be telling people that they will be able to watch the PhD Summit at the same address later, because that question will get asked 80 or 90 times during the course.
So why did the Nightbot pop up?
Because it's set up. No, it's just set up on a timer. And I thought, well, I don't have any more live streams until we... No, I forgot about tonight. Anyway.
Our one live stream that we used to do for years.
Lisa says, I got my black licorice packets. Happy girl. Exposing Darkness says, so I can have Keto Chow creamies. Nice.
Yes.
Annabelle is living off bacon and Keto Chow. Horace is having a delicious orange mango creamy. Fantastic. Bob had an Irish cream Keto Chow for dinner. Yummy.
That sounds good. I had peaches and cream ice cream for breakfast.
Was that peaches and cream? I thought it was orange mango.
Nope, peaches and cream.
Huh.
It was delicious.
Radical Geek has savory chicken soup for dinner today.
Nice.
And Leanne is on day 2 of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Exposing Darkness is going to see us on Saturday. Nice.
Really? Oh, that's awesome.
Marianne had caramel macchiato for lunch. Janelle says, hi from Northwest Kansas. First time to catch live. I love Keto Chow, but doing beef, butter, bacon, and egg now.
That's perfect. That's great. We're just glad to be here for
60
you.
at Sandra K says going to be watching Saturday. Thank you for sponsoring and making it available. Nina says, I just got my first box, but I cannot do the butter for fat. Do not like the texture. That's okay. I'm going to try heavy cream. Now, in my personal opinion, sorry, didn't mean to hit the microphone. Doing it with butter, I only get successful results if I use a blender or an immersion blender. If I try to shake it up, it just doesn't work. Unless I'm drinking it hot. Because I made hot chocolate. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Janice says, you guys are so generous for doing the live stream summit. God bless you.
Thank you.
Just like, what is it? Tiny Tim says, God bless everyone. Annabelle says, love you guys. Carol says, tell us again the time of the summit in the Pacific Northwest. So
it's 7 a.m. Mountain, which means it's 6 a.m. Pacific?
Maybe.
You put 7 a.m. Mountain. Are you going to just text Ken right now?
No, I'm going to really quick. It's not on their website. I can't see with these glasses on.
I can't see with my glasses off.
I actually have the actual
the contract
schedule,
and all that
the actual
stuff?
schedule.
Oh, you can't tell anybody that.
Well, these times are in Central time. So autumn weathers will take the stage at 9 a.m.
Is that the very beginning?
That's the very beginning thing. So 9 a.m.
Central is only 1 hour away from us.
Which is 10 a.m. No, 8 a.m. Mountain and 7 a.m. Pacific.
So maybe that's why you put 7. Well, yeah. I'm glad that you asked that question.
Living for Life says, can't wait till Saturday. So excited. VIP was sold out, so we'll be in the general public area.
Yes.
Nice.
Hey, that'll be where we are.
I think that's where we're at,
You'll be with us.
We actually bought tickets, and then they said, well, because you're sponsoring it, you don't need them. We're like...
It's okay.
Oh, okay. So, Lynn says, I would guess banana and peanut butter for the Ellis. There you go.
I know, right?
Lynette's here. And Robin says, how is adding more fat for you and Kate going? Easy or hard?
Oh, not that great. I was really loving it. She was not loving writing it down. Mm-hmm. And she decided to take a break for a minute.
Yep.
So we're not doing it right now. But I felt better doing it, so I need to get back doing it because I just kind of went back to eating the keto. I was ketoing before, but while I was on it, I lost 5 pounds. So I would say it's successful.
So there's Nightbot saying, if the slides are blurry, go to the gear icon and change the stream quantity to 1080p.
Oh.
And Annabelle says, you put bacon in a shake? No, we put bacon in a Ninja Creamy.
Yes.
Vicky says, can I order from Canada? Yes. Switch Grocery is our distributor up in Canada in the Great White North. And they do a fantastic job. Let's see if I can
We
pull
love
this up.
them. They only
Sweet.
carry certain flavors, but they carry most. I mean, they carry really
I'm
good
assuming
flavors.
that,
and they'll usually be able to order new launches.
Yeah, so switchgrocery.com. Look,
There we go, pumpkin spice right there.
There's pumpkin spice
They
keto
have
chow
a
right
whole
there.
pumpkin collection. Do you want to grab that link and throw it in the chat?
I can, but we probably just. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I am going to shut down Chrome again.
Wah, wah.
I think we just got. Yeah, we got 124 frames of lag. Anyway, we're back. Let's see.
Sorry.
And Robin says we're in pumpkin spice caramel today. Nice. Bunny says chocolate peanut butter and banana plus some other things. I toss in equals Elvis. There you go.
See, there you go.
Margie ordered both flavors today, yesterday. Nice. And see, Nightbot, all the videos will be in the same location for later viewing. We will also be cutting them into smaller videos later.
Yep.
So Adrienne wants to know who from the Keto Chow crew will be at the PhD Summit. Miriam and I.
and Chris and our daughter Kate's
That's
coming.
it. Jody says hi from Australia. Well, hi back to you in Australia.
Hi,
in
Jody.
Australia.
I wish I was in Australia.
Gina's going to ear hustle. Lisa says, I'm glad you didn't forget about tonight. Good to see y'all. Annabelle ordered a chocolate 21 meal bag and ordered a lemon meringue pistachio. And I think it's a mango shape. It has orange in it. Yeah, orange mango.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of the 21 meal bag, one of the questions tonight is, what is the difference between the single flavor 21 flavor individual packs and the big bag with 21 servings other than a $20 price difference?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It
It costs more to put it in little bags.
Yes.
And that's the only difference.
That's it. Now you could, the individual packets are more precisely weighed than just using the scoop.
Yes.
The best thing to do actually with the scoop is scoop it out, weigh it, and see how close you are to the number that's on the package as far as the serving size.
Yes.
And see if you need to pack it in more or if you're doing okay. Oh, look, we just lagged again. Anyway, it's a GPU rendering thing.
I blame your computer.
Yeah, it's totally the computer's fault. Anyway, so yeah, weigh it out, pack it in, see how close you are. But other than that, you could take a 21 meal bag.
And then scoop it into Ziploc bags.
Totally. Yep.
So you can do that, and then you can save some moolah.
LGD says, need the nerd hotkey. I still have it.
Right?
Penny
What is
says,
it?
I made my hubby orange cream fluff. He loves it. Thank you.
Oh,
Nice.
yes. That sounds amazing.
Sandy says, I just got my minerals and fasting drops. Now I can help. Now, how can I help with the
Oh,
taste?
yes. Just put it in some kind of flavored drink.
I personally like to add some citrus to it, like true lemon or something like that.
He's not saying like squeeze an orange into it.
But I mean, you could. A lemon would be better. For me, the thing that's off-putting about the Daily Minerals is the copper. It tastes like kind of like you're licking a penny to me, and the citrus makes that go completely away. So
Yes, a lot of people do put it in their coffee also.
that is
So
true.
if you want to try
Or they put it on their meat when they're cooking.
Yes, because then it just tastes salty.
Mary says, I'm so excited for my fall flavors to be delivered. Ready to ship today. Nice. Nina says, ooh, an immersion blender. Good idea.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's really helpful.
Travis says, Joel and I were sampling pumpkin and eggnog off and on in the storefront today. Kept going back for more. Forgot
like,
how much I love the eggnog.
I forgot how good Christmas tastes in my mouth.
Joel is our newest employee.
He's so cute.
Penny says, I ordered the big bag of pumpkin and caramel and eggnog. Pumpkin spice caramel and eggnog. I can't wait to get together. Okay. Matrix says, I like the butter. Tastes the best, but avocado oil is great for smooth and thick texture. Carrie's here. Hi, Carrie. Leanne says, ditto, you're both so sweet to video the PhD Summit for all of us. Let's see.
you.
Elisa and John Glass said, I got my eggnog and pumpkin fixes ordered. Your staff was nice enough to
Heck
send me a follow-up
yes.
email when they launched.
Yay!
I don't know how to get, Carrie, I don't know anything about contact dermatitis, unfortunately. I've never experienced that before.
Yeah, I would ask a doctor.
Carrie says banana mixed with grape. Actually, that might work really well.
Banana and grape.
So Blaze says 7 Pacific, 8 Mountain, 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
Thank
There you
you.
go. Let's see. Chad says greetings and salutations.
Hi,
Salutations.
Chad.
Travis says yes, I do. Let's see. Alyssa says pistachio and banana is amazing. Ooh, I've never combined those two. That's interesting. Janice says, I just got a big bag of chocolate toffee, which
Nice.
is delicious. Sharon ordered pumpkin and eggnog in the 21 meal bags. By the way, eggnog is one of our favorite flavors to use to make chaffles. How do you make chaffles, Miriam?
Oh, yes. Well, we make a bunch at a time. So
A lot.
I use like 3 cups of mozzarella cheese, 3 eggs, and
Whoa. 3 cups of mozzarella? You mean 1 cup of mozzarella? You really put 3 cups in?
then... Yeah.
Wow. So I do
It's
3 eggs?
1 egg to cheese.
Really? I've never made it that way.
Well, I make a lot.
Okay, and the recipe on our website, it's 1 cup of mozzarella with 3 eggs and 1 scoop of Keto Chow.
Well, whatever. I just make it however I make it. If you want to know
Okay.
the way I make it, I'll keep telling it. But you can say the way that you make it.
All right. Carrie's brain is tired. Miss
And a scoop
Bimoni
of Keto Chow.
says, any distributors in Mexico? Unfortunately, no, we don't have any distributors in Mexico.
I know, sorry.
We're looking
What a
to
bummer.
mimic the arrangement that we have with New Zealand and with Canada, where we have the stuff available for the distributor to order. They choose what they want to order, buy it from us. They have their guys pick it up. That's the best
That
we
would be
want.
great.
Exposing Darkness wants blueberry back. Me too.
I do too.
It says I learned I can make 2 at a time in my blend tech. I can
Yes, Ed.
make 3 at a time.
I know, because we got the
in our
giant
blender.
Vitamix.
Yeah, Alyssa says, I thought I would hate the lemon meringue. It's in my top 3 flavors.
Isn't that funny how that just works out? Travis posted the link to Switch Grocery for
yeah.
us. Thanks, Travis.
Alan says, I subscribe to your YouTube channel. Do I just go there for the summit? Yes.
Yep.
That's it. Or
It'll
you
be
can
there.
go to, if you go to lowcarbevents.com.
There'll be a link there, too.
We're buffering again. Hold on a second.
It'll catch up.
It will catch up. It's thinking about stuff. So it's trying to render stuff. Oh my gosh, this is taking longer than normal. Anyway, it looks like we're back. Okay, so if you go to lowcarbevents.com, that also has the link to the exact YouTube stream, or just if you go to the Keto Chow YouTube channel, it's there as well.
Yep. And there's a fallback, which is if there's
Yep.
a mistake, we have a second stream set up. So if we
Just in
ever
case.
fall off, then it'll be over there.
Christy says, I just wondered if anyone had tried the pumpkin spice in Joe's custard recipe. I think that would work really well.
Oh, that does sound amazing.
And
know what
yeah,
else sounds
Maitreya
amazing?
has tried it as the custard.
Oh, she has?
Yep.
Oh,
Alyssa
yeah.
says, don't forget about vanilla. Never gets any love.
I know, right?
Gina says, get the tablets. That's right. Sandy says, can I add with flavored electrolytes? Not sure what you mean.
Oh, do you mean the electrolytes? Sure, you could add them to other electrolytes. That'd be
Okay.
fine.
Let's see. There's Nightbot again. Thank you, Nightbot. Penny says, I'm going to be flying, and I was wondering, do you think the powders in Ziploc bags will go through security? Okay, so here's our experience going through customs.
Do
well,
not
through-
put a Ziploc bag in
powder. in your
carry-on.
carry-on. Okay. If you have a bag of Keto Chow, actually, we've done this before with a big 21 meal bag. Take it out of your carry-on and put it in the bin. And when they get to it, they'll go, oh, is that protein powder? And you say, yes, that is protein powder. End of story,
Because
almost
the
without
vapor
fail.
barrier and everything, they can't see through it.
And the powder looks like it's empty
it
inside
just
when
looks
with
like
the X-ray.
they're confused.
In checked baggage, we have had no problems of any kind, any way we've ever taken Keto Chow.
We do most of the time have a little card that says, we have searched your luggage.
Yes. TSA opened your
So,
stuff.
There's that.
Violated it. Jerry's here from Fort Worth. Nice. Nina says
Hi,
hello.
Jerry.
Lisa says I made a pitcher of unsweetened iced tea and put the minerals in it. That is the only way I found I can handle.
Oh, well, that's
there you go.
perfect if that works.
Let's see. Swang says I thought I saw the pumpkin spice caramel inventory bar yesterday. That was there by mistake and it had
Whoops.
the wrong information, so we
Whoopsie.
took it off because
We make mistakes
Yep.
sometimes.
so
a lot of times.
Yep. Dania says, he didn't say Canada. I know, right? Every once in a while. Annabelle says, do you think there will be an Australian Keto Chow distributor, I'm assuming? I don't know. I would love to get one.
Yeah,
We've
we
talked
would
with a
love to-
couple
We
places.
want to go to Australia too.
But we are really happy. The people who are distributing for us in New Zealand are just doing a fantastic
Yep,
job.
and they're shipping to Australia, so
Yep. So Leanne wants to know, you and Lynette Are you sisters, friends, or both?
Yes.
Well, you're not sisters by
Not
genetics.
technically.
You're distant
sisters
cousins.
by choice.
How about that? Distant cousins.
We're tight.
Tight. Like
Lena
like
and I
unto a
have the
dish.
same birthday. We should be twins. She does already have a twin, though, so I guess that's fine.
Alyssa says, any headway in making Keto Chow vending machines in doctor's offices, Sam's DMV?
I know,
nope,
right?
haven't even started.
That would be so fun.
Annabelle says, I wanted to like the cookies and cream. I don't know if it's my taste buds.
You can always add stuff to it, because the cookies and cream is kind of mild flavored, so...
Actually, my favorite thing to do is to add cocoa powder to it.
Yeah, make it extra chocolatey.
Fantastic.
We used to carry, when we first were out of our house, we had a chocolate fudge version, and I miss that. That's kind of what adding the cocoa powder to cookies and cream tastes like to me.
Yep. You can also do that to vanilla, or you can add actual blueberries with a blender into either of them.
And you
Two
really
Crazy
don't
Ketos
only
is
need
here.
like 1 or 2 blueberries.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
like a lot. Hi, 2KK.
Two Crazy Ketos wants that polo shirt.
Me too.
It's on our website, but it's really hard,
It's
to,
hard to
find right
find.
now because we're still in the
kind of
testing
testing.
phase.
I got a hat out of it. Do you want to see it? I'll go get it.
Don't forget, your mic's going to be live.
Come on, Mike.
Bonnie says 1
with
cup
me.
cheese to 1 egg ratio will do away with the egg taste in chaffles. Go, Miriam. Rana says I'm planning on making pumpkin fluff with a lemon fluff recipe. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Carrie says since the spice was in the roast I rinsed it out, so I still ate it. Okay, yeah. Just use Redmond salt in the future. That sounds like a great idea. There's Nightbot again. Sorry. I'm not going to turn it off because this computer is so finicky and so underpowered that launching Chrome is like asking for trouble. Alyssa says I made a carrot cake flavored Keto Chow with the vanilla. Nice. Brenda's here. Let's see. Janice says, I can't wait till beef, butter, bacon, and egg is over so I can eat Keto Chow. Remember, you're a full-grown adult. You do what you want. Annabelle says, you should come visit me. Lori's here from Vancouver Island on the run today. I've been doing a double Keto Chow day today. See there, you still have the sticker on it? Why do you still have the sticker
Because
on
I haven't opened it yet.
it?
Cool people have stickers on their hats. Except for not me, because I'm not cool, because I'm old. But it's cute, right?
Yeah. Annabelle says, ooh, chocolate fudge. Yeah, adding the chocolate, the cocoa powder would do that. Let's see. BB is here from New Zealand.
Oh, hey.
Rihanna says, I don't like cookies and cream, but it's so good mixed with chocolate mint. Oh, wow. It makes the chocolate mint
that's a
flavor
good
smooth out. That is a
That's
good
a
idea.
good idea, because then it would be more mild, I guess, yeah.
G-Dog says, I made some delicious 3rd-pound keto ranch cheeseburgers for dinner on the Traeger.
Oh, that does sound good.
Chrissy reminds us to hit the like button.
Thanks.
Janice says, what did you say to add the chocolate toffee to make Butterfinger?
Chocolate peanut butter.
Chocolate peanut butter plus chocolate
peanut
toffee.
butter and chocolate toffee.
Yep.
They're a match made in heaven.
Let's see. Annabelle says my Keto Chow tends to be too thin. Okay, so that brings us to a good question.
Okay.
Is collagen or gelatin a complete protein?
So we've had that question
Or
a lot.
are they?
Gelatin has more amino acids than collagen, I think. But I think neither of them are complete proteins.
They do not have all of the essential amino acids that humans require that we cannot make ourselves, that we have to get from external sources.
But they're definitely not bad for you.
They're definitely good.
Yeah, they are good for you.
So are they great to add to Keto Chow?
Yes.
What happens if you add a teaspoon of gelatin to Keto Chow?
You get a thicker shake.
What happens if you add 2 teaspoons?
You get a pudding-ish shake.
What happens if you add 3 teaspoons?
You get a jello
You get a
shake.
Jello shake.
And then
okay.
you just go like this and go...
Okay. Now, so adding gelatin or collagen it's good.
Yes.
It's great.
We do it all the time.
It does not count towards your protein goal.
So if you want to up your protein, you need to add more protein or actual meat,
Yes. So,
which is protein.
for instance, this came from someone who they're planning. They're trying to just only have Keto Chow for a
Okay.
period of time.
Yeah.
But they need to increase their protein, and they were like, "Well, can I just add gelatin or collagen?" No, you can add those, and it will be good for you, but it will not get you all the essential amino acids and the protein that you need. What's your favorite way to add protein to Keto Chow?
Eat meat. Sorry, I started tuning out
And in
there.
the past, we've eaten like a can of salmon, which gives you omega-3 fatty acids, which is fantastic anyway. Eat a steak, eat some meat. You could do a separate shake that's just protein, like regular protein
regular
powder.
protein shake.
I would never do more than 3 servings of Keto Chow a day. There are some vitamins in there that you simply don't want. But yeah, those are some good ways to increase the protein. But again, just eating meat is great. But if your Keto Chow tends to be too thin, like Annabelle is saying, mix up some gelatin in cold water, let it absorb and bloom, and then you can mix that, usually using a blender in your Keto Chow. We actually have an entire video where we talk just about gelatin and collagen. So we go into exhaustive details about all of that.
Yes.
Yeah. Margie says, don't forget your mic is live. Travis says, Mike Mallet somehow got a Keto Chow dad hat before I did, even though I worked there.
What the heck?
Well, he ordered it.
He found the hidden link.
He did. Well, we talked about it on one of our live streams.
And then you showed
And
what
we
the
even
hidden
put
link is.
we even put the link in there.
I know. I was upset that you didn't make any girl ones of these.
They don't have any.
Well, that's why
They only
I'm
have
saying, I just
the
didn't know. Men's shirts are dumb.
I can't control what they make available. So anyway,
Yes, you
Annabelle
can.
says, I won't even make you eat Vegemite. I actually don't hate
I'll
Vegemite.
eat Vegemite.
I'll have B12. Carrie likes
Does it
your
have
hat.
sugar in it? I haven't looked at Vegemite since before I went
It's
keto.
leftover yeast from the brewing process. So there actually might be some carbs in there. Jamie says, hey everyone, I'm new to Keto Chow. My first order was shipped today. Nice.
Yay!
It's fantastic.
So glad you're here and say
Alyssa says,
hello.
beef butter, bacon, and eggs is never over. 90-day challenge and 275 days of adding food back. There you go.
Right.
Lisa says, my favorite color is pink. I would wear that hat.
Me too. I realized as I was putting this pink hat away next to my 5 other pink hats, and I have like 7 hats total,
Okay.
that I have a lot of pink hats. Which is funny because I don't like to wear pink shirts because they make my face look pink. So why did I
Okay,
think that?
now
pink
Annabelle
hats are
says
fine?
I eat a diet of Jell-O. I'm guessing that's not good for me.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as it's basically 0
Gelatin.
carbs,
Yeah.
does not have maltodextrin, which sugar-free
Yeah.
pudding has a lot
Yeah,
of
you have to be
cornstarch
careful
in.
with sugar-free puddings.
But most sugar-free Jell-Os or gelatins are just gelatin with some flavoring and some artificial sweetener.
And a coloring. So you just need to pay attention
Yep.
if you're sensitive to any of those things. And if you're not, then they're good to go. We
And there's
get the
nothing wrong with those.
sugar-free jellos all the time.
Yeah.
Or you can just make it yourself out of gelatin.
Way
So,
cheaper.
Super cheaper.
Yep. So yeah, those, I would not say that that's a problem at all unless you have issues with it. LaShawn likes to add a raw egg or 2 to increase the thickness.
And both
add,
collagen and gelatin.
Yep, and
Add it all.
to add protein as well. Let's see, Alyssa says, eat bacon with it. That's the tryptophan. There you go. Lynn says, would an egg work? Yes, it would.
Totally.
Very much
And
so.
we've done egg protein also.
Well, our Keto Chow egg white protein, we've tried that before.
Yep, totally works.
That works extremely well.
No, we need to do that and then make it into a creamy and see if you can taste the egg.
Okay. And else says, I tried to eat only Keto Chow 3 times a day, but I got a bit sick of it. I needed a bit more food. It did make me feel wonderful, but my body needed bacon and meat. Then you do what you need. Jessica says, hi Bears, just popping in to say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Let's see, Living for Life says, we like adding ice and making a
perfect.
milkshakes. There you go.
That sounds amazing.
Blaze says, you can add egg white protein powder to increase the protein. That is right.
Yep.
Nina says, when you did the 100 Keto Chow, did you eat anything else or just the Keto Chow? My sole source of calories was Keto Chow.
So he ate nothing else but Keto Chow.
I wasn't supplementing with protein at the time. I was just having Keto Chow.
Because we've been learning as the years go by what things are better, and we're improving upon them. Or at least we're trying to.
Annabelle says, I love Vegemite. It's nice with egg white bread toasted. It's probably because your body recognizes the nutrients in it and tells you that's what I want.
It's pretty salty, right?
Yeah, it's very salty.
If it's salty, then it's gonna be good.
Song says, I need a nightbot in my life to send me affirmations, right?
I know. Don't worry, you're amazing.
Melissa says, beef gelatin and coffee makes grown-ups jello. There you go. Let's see. Kathy says, I came out of retirement, back to work. My schedule's been crazy. I feel out of the loop.
Oh,
Well, welcome
Well,
back.
are you happy? Are you having a good time at your job?
Okay. Oh, and Denise points out that some sugar-free jello has aspartame,
Oh, there you
which
go.
some people are sensitive
Yeah,
to.
that's what I was saying.
true.
That if you have to pay attention to the sweetener, the coloring. Sometimes people have a problem with coloring, and just to make sure it just has gelatin in it.
And Annabelle with her weird south south of the equator says, I'm excited to have Keto Chow in the summer. Southern Hemisphere, that's the word I was looking for.
Yes, because we're ending summer right now.
Yep. Liz says, but sometimes adding protein, aka meat, the calories are too high. That's very simple. Use less fat in the Keto Chow.
Oh yeah, yeah. But you have to then you have to kind of figure out what you're going to eat throughout the whole day.
Yep.
Which is really good to plan. I always do way better if I have a meal plan. And I have a meal plan right now. It's just kind of thrown off a little bit this week with a couple of things.
Yep. Annabelle says, yeah, it's true. It's salty. It has a lot of vitamins. That's right. Blaze says, Miriam, I added egg white protein powder to my Keto Chow creamy pints, and no, it does not taste eggy to me.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sharon says, I put a scoop of Keto Chow strawberry in my Nush waffle batter tonight.
Oh,
I ended
that's
up putting
a good
8
idea.
tablespoons of water into the batter to thin out. That is
Yeah,
a
you
really
would
good
have
idea.
to. You would have to thin it out even more.
Alyssa
Because I
says-
noticed you have to thin those out anyway.
Yeah.
But I think they're good.
Alyssa says, I should redo the challenge, but use the savory flavors.
Ooh.
I don't know about that.
You could. I mean, you could. Of course you could. I don't think I could do it that long.
Annabelle says, yeah, Vegemite has a lot of vitamin B in it. Yep. Kathy says, love my job. Good to be back. There you go.
Yay, I'm
Margie says, how much
glad.
sodium can we consume a day? So can or should. So
That's a definite question.
one of the critiques we get of Keto Chow is the amount of sodium that's in there. The original design with Keto Chow is to give you a third of all your daily nutrients, including sodium. All the stuff that you need, a third of that. So a third of your potassium, a third of your sodium, a third of all of that. Most people who are doing keto need a lot more sodium than they think in order to, well, feel good. So for a lot of people, that can be 5,000 milligrams of sodium a day. I know one guy, Dave Feldman, who he doesn't feel okay unless he has 11 grams of sodium, not salt. 11 grams of sodium a day, which is more like 20 grams of salt. Like he eats salt with a steak underneath it, is basically what he does. Now, here's the thing about sodium. If you overconsume it, your body knows exactly what to do with that. Number one, it's going to make you not want to eat salt. You'll develop an aversion to it.
And then that means you have enough salt.
Yeah, and you're like, you know what? I don't think I want any more. That's letting your taste buds moderate it. But aside from that, unless you really overconsume it, your body's just going to flush out any extra that you need, that you have. And the cool thing is, now there's a book called The Salt Fix by Dr. James DiNicolantino.
We're friends on Facebook.
And in that, he explains, and this is something I didn't know, when your kidneys are processing all the stuff that's in your blood, they take out all of the water along with your urea and the salt and the potassium and everything else. And then they check and say, do I need to push back in salt and sodium, potassium, magnesium, and stuff like that to preserve that? Or is there enough in the blood already? If there's enough in the blood already, it just goes,
I'll just dump that.
I just won't go through the intensive process of shoving that back into the blood. I'll just leave it out. So it's actually easier on your kidneys if your sodium levels are a bit high.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I had no idea. Marie says, I'm having meat cookies. What are meat cookies?
Hamburgers.
Just hamburger patties. Anyway, meat cookies with blue cheese, bacon crumbles, and a bit of A1
that
sauce
sounds
on them with a side of
amazing.
sugar-free bread and butter pickles.
Oh, Suzanne made the yummiest bread. Did you taste that bread at the meetup?
I didn't get any of the bread.
Oh, she just made the PSMF bread, but
Uh-huh.
I think she used Indigo Neely's recipe.
She did. She used gelatin
it
as
was
well.
super soft.
Annabelle says, steak, right? Sarah says, I love my Keto Chow electrolyte drops. And Joe says, I love salt. We just started our second 10-pound bucket for the year. If you start to make your own bacon, you go through salt like it's going out of style.
I wish we would make our own bacon, but I don't want to do it. It's too hard.
I just went to Lucky's and I bought 2 15-pound boxes of bacon.
I separated those.
That were made here in Salt Lake.
And I put them into baggies.
Annabelle says, I'm eating Lily's salted caramel chocolate chips. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Cynthia says, Miriam, name dropping,
right? We should have him come speak at one of our meetups.
We actually should. Marianne says, Keto Chow has never tasted
him.
salty to me. I need lots of sodium, I guess.
Be like, hey, BFF, friend on Facebook. Since we're friends, you should come talk and talk.
Annabelle says, I retain fluid when I eat salt. It's so annoying. That would be annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
Kathleen says, good evening, Keto Chow family. And Margie says, thank you, Chris, for answering my question. Carrie says, then you can be assaulted using that much salt, right? Okay, so we actually answered some of the questions already. Dave had a really good question. Joe, are you ready? Please help me understand how adding heavy cream to Keto Chow adds net carbs when the nutritional label states that heavy cream has no carbs.
Oh, right. Because everything is not nothing. If it says 0, it really means it's 0.5 or lower.
Less than a half.
And so they legally are supposed to put 0. They're supposed to round down to 0, but 0.5 plus 0.5 doesn't still equal 0.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to risk, okay, let's see. Keto Chow, half and half. We're probably going to stutter a bit while I'm doing this.
No.
Okay. Do. Okay. And this...
Are you sharing?
I am sharing. So this comes up pretty frequently. People ask, let me make that embiggen. Embiggen. Much easier to read. Okay. So here's the thing about...
What?
Whoa. What? Okay. Here's the thing about heavy cream. Heavy whipping cream is 36.1% fat. Mm-hmm. That is a legal requirement to be sold in the United States under the U.S. Department of Agriculture stuff. You have to have 36.1% fat. That means 51 calories per tablespoon, which is 0.43 grams of carbs.
Which is less than 0.5.
Yes. Even whipping cream has 0.44, which is less than half. So they can label that as 0 or less than 1. But whipping cream is 30%. Okay. Around here, Dairy Gold sells a special one that's actually 40%.
That's what we get at Costco.
It is what we get at Costco, and it's 0.4. It's a little bit less. So here's another way of looking at this. How many carbs are there in 400 calories worth of whatever it is you're looking at? Okay, so butter has 0.03 grams of carbs. That's a rounding error, okay? Like, it's essentially 0 carb. Clarified butter does have 0. But Dairy Gold Classic 40, 2.67. Heavy whipping cream has 3.34. This is actually sugar, if you really want to get down to it. It's lactose. 3.34 grams of sugar per 400 calories.
Which is what you're going to be eating in a Keto Chow.
More or less. Whipping cream, you end up with 4. Light or table cream, 7.5. If you use half and half, 13. That is around 4 times more carbohydrates than if you were to use heavy cream. Whole milk, 31. And don't even get me started on skim milk.
That's crazy.
That is super crazy.
We were so much healthier when we drank skim milk all
Yeah,
those
and
years.
so the question comes up, can I use milk? Please don't. Can I use half and half? Half and half is just half heavy cream, half milk. But don't. Instead, use less of the heavy cream to get the same amount of calories, and then you will have a lot less carbohydrates.
Yep.
So there you go. And now we're back, and it probably
If
stuttered
you've
a
never
bit.
heard Chris's tirade.
Well, and Joe goes on the tirade too. He actually has a mug that says, all
started him on
heavy
that
cream
tirade.
has carbs. Well, and it comes up, but literally all heavy cream has carbs. All of them. In order for it to be legally sold, it has to. Radio Keto says, I need a 15-pound box of bacon, right? I got it at the meat counter.
Yeah.
I just said, can I get 15 pounds
all of the bacon you
And they
have?
said, it comes in a case of 15 pounds. I said, yes.
Can I have that?
Can I have 2? And they said, yes, you can.
I don't
Lynn
remember
says,
bagging two. Did you
no,
put
the
one
other one's
straight
in
the
the freezer.
Oh, we should get that out and bag it.
Well, we should. The idea is on Thanksgiving, Halloween, I'm going to cook that for the trick-or-treaters. Or
Yeah.
I can get another one for the trick-or-treaters.
But it's like not packaged super well. So if we package it, then it won't be all
True.
exposed.
Linda says, kidneys will flush the extra sodium only if you drink enough water. Otherwise, your body will
true.
retain
So then
water.
what you're saying is if you start to get swollen from salt, drink more water.
There you go. Lisa says, I'm hooked on Redmond seasoned salt. I need to order more. I made Indigo Neely's bread with the gelatin. It's awesome.
Yes,
Nice.
and that's the one we're talking about.
Laureen
So
says, so excited for fall flavors. Lisa says, I bet Joe's head's steaming right. She says, I'm back. Miriam, I had to tell you, your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you.
She got it done today.
I did. You can even see the orange face I have going on here.
Too Crazy Keto says, because all heavy whipping cream has carbs. And he actually saw that comment and answered it.
Aw, thanks, Joe.
Liz says, wait, all heavy whipping cream has carbs? Yes.
Yep. This is the thing though. When we're looking at all those, to put it to 400 calories, it's a pain in the butt. But the problem is we all do this. It's very, very easy to look at the serving, say, oh, this serving is only this.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and eat the whole bag or the whole whatever it is.
And Joe's
then you've
contention is,
had
who measures a
2
tablespoon?
servings or 4 servings or 8 servings or whatever. And you're like, well, no wonder I'm not losing weight. I'm not eating the right amount of food. And that's
Yep.
where I get stuck. And it's not great. We just got to get out of that rut.
Carrie says the computer didn't take too long. Nice. BB says, I find the mocha has a bit strong. What flavor would you mix in with it? For chocolate? Huh? Cynthia says, if I had $1 for every time Joe said that, I could retire at 20.
You could do chocolate toffee with that. You could do any of the other coffee flavors would be good with the mocha. Vanilla.
Joe says, if you use heavy whipping cream and track, add up the total amount you have during the day and put it in as one entry. So instead of 6 1-tablespoon entries, make one entry as 6 tablespoons. So that's a good idea.
You know what? I do that all the time. I just put it in as 1 tablespoon, and then instead of searching it again, I just change the existing entry.
That's a good idea.
Which makes it easier for me because it's one less step.
Yeah, Denise says, that's how I gained 20 pounds.
Right?
16 ounces of heavy cream is not 0 carbs.
Yes.
Yep. Serving as a tablespoon I drink as milk for a while. Woo. You can add water to it. Now here's the thing. Miriam, every once in a while, she'll get some of the keto cereal stuff and she'll put heavy cream with water.
Yeah, to make my milk.
Here's what I do.
Don't eat it.
I save up my Keto Chow.
Oh, it's better with Keto
And
Chow.
then I put the Keto Chow in with the magic spoon or whatever and eat that. And oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Janice says, I just ordered a big bag of chocolate peanut butter. Why did I get charged a shipping charge? That is a good question. Contact our customer
Reach out to
service.
us because that was probably a mistake.
We
had
about
a
a week
day-
ago or 2 weeks ago, there was a problem with the website. It wasn't
It wasn't very long either,
was-
so you must have been in that
Yeah.
little window where what happened was ShipStation.
No, the U.S. Postal Service
disconnected.
stopped working.
And so that's why you got charged a shipping charge, but we'll refund that. So reach out
Yep.
to customer service tomorrow morning and they will
Yep.
get that fixed because they
Easiest
know
thing to
that that's
do.
a thing.
Reply to your order confirmation email.
Yep.
Here's what you say. You ready? Yo, dog.
Miriam and Chris told me to
You have to say yo, dog, though.
reach out to you.
Yodawg. And they'll be like, oh.
I got charged for shipping on this day of peanut butter in May. Just kidding, not May.
Carrie says, when I was a kid growing up, I used to eat the Cool Whip out of the tub. It had a cool taste. Now I know how bad that was for us.
I know.
The issue with Cool Whip is it has
so much
sugar in it. And, well, a lot of Cool Whip is made with hydrogenated vegetable oil.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too bad if it's actually like whipped cream that doesn't use sugary stuff, but Annabelle says, my family thinks I'm nuts for drinking half a cup of cream.
I know.
I call it living the dream. Well, a question came up today on the Keto Chow subreddit. Can I use coffee creamer?
Oh, that's a good question, yeah.
For the fat in Keto Chow? And I've never used, sugar-free coffee cream.
Yeah.
I've never used coffee creamer before because I don't like the taste of coffee. But, so I looked it up, and Coffee Mate Zero Sugar Creamer had 15 calories per tablespoon.
Yes.
First ingredient, water. This is the sugar-free one. Second ingredient, corn syrup.
I'm sure you guys all know this because you drink coffee. A lot of people do.
What the heck?
We just don't, so it was like, what? I know that they have
how can sugar-free have
creamers, though.
Yeah, it's called heavy cream.
I know, but they have dairy-free
I know.
probably somewhere.
But still, and it was also dairy-free, even though it had milk protein in it.
Yeah.
I don't know how that is dairy-free. And it had maltodextrin. You ended up with 2 grams of carbs, 15 calories, and the majority of the calories were from soybean and canola oil. And I said, please don't use this as the source of fat in Keto Chow. It would be a very bad idea. Nina says, I need to go back and try butter again. It seems to be I got the best
really
blood
good.
test results with butter as well.
Nina, at first I was super afraid to do butter, and now I don't want to ever have it with heavy cream. Like I had it with heavy cream, yesterday or something, and I'm like, oh, this is not the same.
I didn't have any mixed up, so I made chocolate peanut butter with heavy cream today and had it for breakfast, and it was delicious.
But it just takes a minute to kind of get the learning curve down, using the warm enough water and then melting the butter. It's just that extra step, but it's so worth it.
Let's see. Joe says, Kim Howerton and I have the same mantra. I should get a tattoo that says it right across your forehead.
Oh, yes.
Or a neck tattoo. There you go.
That's a good idea.
Annabelle says, I don't know what to do with the bacon fat that I have. Make bacon fat mayo.
Oh, yes. Will you make
melt
me
it.
some of that?
I used up almost all the bacon fat to make when I made the
I've been making bacon like
I made
crazy.
the pulled pork and I put it in there. Kathleen says I should combine MCT oil, butter, and cream when I make my keto. There you go. Let's see. Lisa says Silk has a synthetic heavy whipping cream made from faba bean protein. Interesting. Cynthia says I'm trick or treating at your house like 12 times. I've actually done it for the last 4 or 5 years
at least. We have a little circle party. We live on a circle, and all of our neighbors get together, bring camp chairs and a fire pit.
I roll on down the Blackstone.
And the grill, and Chris grills. And the kids all grab candies from everybody's buckets, and then we give them, parents and the kids, bacon.
Rhonda says mocha and salted caramel work good together. Lisa says I tried all the different fats in the shakes and went back to butter. Butter works for me. Let's see. Gina says I just quit using heavy whipping cream except in pumpkin sausage soup. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Dennis says, is there a time to tell the tale of tiger tails? Good and plenty. Orange cream and black licorice. Yeah. Dennis mixed up black licorice with the orange cream.
I was actually surprised how much I liked that.
Yeah.
He kept saying it, and I kept being like, you're crazy. But then I tasted it. I'm like, actually, I want some more of that, please.
Denise says, I added whole milk, somehow thinking the heavy whipping cream would negate the carbs in the whole milk. Stinking thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Lynette says, don't forget the yo dog. That's right. Nina says, do you have a suggestion for an app to log macros? We find the greatest success with Chronometer, simply because every entry in there has to be, they do a quality control.
And they do it pretty fast.
They do. So if you find something that isn't in there, you can submit it to them and say, hey, here's this other thing, and they have you take a picture of the nutritional label. But all of the stuff in their database is curated. Yep. Instead of the Wild West like you get on some other tracking ones. So Carb Manager, some people really like it. I personally think that chronometer is more accurate.
Yeah, and
So,
that's another thing that I get in trouble with. The other trekking apps is I'm like, heavy whipping
Tracking.
cream. And I look
yeah,
for
there's like
one that's
5 or
going to
6.
fit the macros
you're like,
I'm aiming
no,
for.
I'll get the one 0.
Yeah, so I'm working on, like, my next goal for myself is just being completely honest with myself.
Intellectually
I know
honest.
it's so easy for me to be like, it's fine, nobody knows but me. But that's not going to help me move forward. So
Ron says, I miss my Keto Chow and this 3BE. Had some on my birthday, but I'm getting weak.
oh,
Margie says, Chris and Miriam, you have the wonderful people working for you. Your customer service is amazing.
I know they are. We're so lucky.
Christina says, how has no one brought up eggnog flavor yet? Can't wait for it. Oh, a couple people
Yes.
did.
Eggnog is really good. I love it
let's
as
see.
chaffles and pancakes.
Emily says
and
that,
pizzelles.
that she's missing Keto Chow too. Told James we need to do a week of only Keto Chow to make up for it. Too Crazy Keto says usually they have canola oil too. Brendan says Silk has a good dairy-free sugar-free half and half.
Okay.
But check because
Yeah, what's the
it's
actual?
insane that something that's labeled as 0 sugar could have the second ingredient be corn syrup. Travis says, yeah, Yo Dog emails get pushed to the top of the line. I don't know about that, but as long as I had to point out to my diabetic friend not to use sugar-free coffee made because of the corn syrup. Yep.
Yes. Oh.
Jamie says, I made my own vanilla creamer with whipping cream, vanilla, and coconut cream. There you go.
That sounds great.
It does sound great.
And delicious.
J-Dog says, International Delights 0 sugar pumpkin creamer. Ingredients stars water, palm oil, and maltodextrin. Gah!
Ah!
What the heck? Who uses only 1 tablespoon of creamer, right? Let's see. Okay, so another question. So Ralph wanted to know, so he wants to do at least 100 days of Keto Chow only.
Okay.
Joe always points out that I tell people you don't have to,
Nope.
nor do we recommend that you use Keto Chow in that way.
Excuse
you
me.
can.
Touching my face.
Keto Chow is designed so you can use it 3 meals a day for as long as you want, but I would prefer that you eat a bunch of meat, okay?
Okay.
And every time Joe says that, Rachel's like, Chris is going to get mad at you, and no, I'm not. Anyway, but Ralph is wanting to do 100 days of Keto Chow. I have some questions. How should I space out the 3 shakes? Should I be taking any other supplements? And if I go for a bike ride, how much would be too much?
How much of a bike ride or how much Keto Chow?
I think of how much of a bike ride. So spacing out the 3 shakes, you can do it however you want, whatever works best for you. You could do all 3 of them in the course of an hour as ice cream in a bathtub.
Or on a bike.
Because that's what Rachel did once, just to prove that she could. I've done it where I drank one, waited an hour, drank one, waited an hour, drank one. Like that's the smallest window I've ever done. But usually I'll have one for breakfast, I'll have one for lunch, I'll have one for dinner, or I'll have one for breakfast, one for lunch, and then I'll eat a bunch of meat for dinner. Like yesterday, what did we have for dinner yesterday?
I don't remember.
We had Italian taco guts.
Oh, that was so amazing.
So we had leftover
This is so funny.
lasagna meat
Okay.
that was in the
it said-
freezer.
It was lasagna meat, but there was a
was.
sticker on it that said
Taco
taco
meat.
meat. So he says, will you go stir the lasagna meat in the microwave? And I'm all, sure. So I get it out and I stirred it and I put it back in the microwave because it was frozen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I stirred your taco meat. And he's like, it's lasagna meat. I'm all, it says taco meat. He's all, it has tomato sauce in it. I'm like, you're right.
Well, you'd already gotten out stuff for tacos,
Yeah,
but
so I got out the rest of the taco stuff. But we were pleasantly surprised.
so shredded mozzarella cheese,
Yes.
so either ricotta or you can use some cottage cheese, and then ground beef that has some
That has the taco seasoning.
tomato
and
seasoning.
Tomato
It didn't
sauce.
have taco seasoning.
Oh, it did, because if it was lasagna meat, it was left over with the seasoning also.
You had made it for lasagna,
Yeah.
and you put lasagna spices in it.
Yeah, and the red sauce. So it
Yeah, so
had the seasoning in
But
it.
you said taco seasoning.
Oh, I meant lasagna.
That's okay. That's why I was correcting you. Sorry. And we just put it on our plates and just had, like we make taco guts, which is the stuff that's in tacos,
Yeah.
in a bowl or on a plate.
Lasagna guts.
and it's
I was so happy though. 'Cause
It's
I,
like
layered my ground
It's like
beef,
90%
put my
lasagna.
cheese on it, put my cottage cheese on it, put more ground beef, and I'm like, why have we never done this before? Put it in the microwave for a minute, and we're all
Yep.
sitting at the table.
I didn't even bother microwaving
It
it.
was so good.
And well, it's one of those. Okay, why did I make Keto Chow? Because I'm really lazy. Also, I'm an essentialist, and I only want to do the things that are important. But we didn't know what to have for dinner yesterday, but I knew we had a giant thing of leftover lasagna meat, so that's what we had.
So I got out stuff for
Freaking
tacos to go
fantastic.
with it. And then
Freaking
we didn't eat
fantastic.
it. We put it away.
So,
It was so
Italian taco guts is what we decided to call it. I'm like, wait, guys, we need to name this so we
was
can
really
have it
funny.
in the future.
It was really fun.
Like I said, 90% of
Our pizza cake has just
yeah,
been
well, 'cause-
transformed into more laziness.
yeah, well, because we always call lasagna pizza cake because that's what it is. Anyway, okay. Janice says your company just sent me a refund for shipping. Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
We did have someone who ordered one
have been
of the
Travis right there.
hats, and they paid. The price got messed up, and they paid twice as much.
Oh, no.
So I caught it, waited until
nice.
the thing had shipped, and then gave them a $16 refund because it shouldn't have cost that much. Dennis says, "Thank you, Chris, for the pulled pork."
I want
nice.
one of the rusticy ones too.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Dennis, if there's going to be another U of U home game.
Yeah.
Rick says, I'm going to watch Naturopath Kitchen to see your caramel recipe.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Nice. Annabella says, sometimes I added 1 cup of cream into my Keto Chow. Whoa, that's a lot. This is glad they cleaned it up. So most I've ever done is 1/2 cup
That's still
per
a
serving.
lot.
Annabella says I need to make carnivore lasagna.
But I think to Joe's point earlier about putting all the heavy cream in the same thing, it helps you realize how much you're actually eating.
Yes.
Because when you have 1 tablespoon here and 1 tablespoon here and 1 tablespoon here in your chart for the day, you're thinking you're having, I just had some heavy cream with my stuff. But
You could also measure it all
I
out
actually had 6
ahead
tablespoons of heavy cream.
and say, I'm having 6 ounces of
is
heavy
what
cream
I'm
today.
eating
This is
today.
how much I get.
Yeah. It would definitely put things into perspective.
Yeah. Krista Davis says I cook my eggs in bacon fat. So good.
we
Alyssa
do
says
too.
I use tomato basil keto chow in my egg life lasagna. Oh, that's a good idea. Rickon says I've been making Janet Greta's fat bombs lately, and this is just another way to get my fat in. Nice. Lisa says I'm going to try the Sloppy Joe bake from Keto Chow tomorrow. Nice. Chris says I just mix up chocolate for lunch tomorrow. Can't beat the classics.
Yeah.
Karen says, can you explain the difference between all the drops? So we've got
Yes.
we started with the electrolyte drops.
Yes.
Good mix of sodium, potassium, magnesium.
Yes.
Kind of, if you don't know what to get that.
Yep.
Then we came out with the fasting drops, which was we cut the potassium to almost none and added that much more sodium.
Yep.
It's better for extended fasting or people with kidney problems. Then Miriam said, oh, I have cramping all the time when I'm trying to go to bed
My
and I can't
legs
sleep
hurt.
and I have headaches.
I have a headache.
And-
right now I have a headache.
So we made a magnesium supplement that's just magnesium chloride. And it tastes like fire.
It horrible tasting.
Works really good.
Tastes so bad. Works so good.
so bad.
Works so good.
Anyway, but it works really well. And then the Dr. Berry the daily minerals, Dr. Berry, I think he was tired of taking so many different supplements, so he said, make me something with all of these in it, so I don't have to take
he helped
iodine
us
and blah,
formulate
blah,
it.
blah.
It was really awesome. He just sat down with us and said, I want this. Let's test this. Let's try this. Yep. And it actually has a less sodium than you need, but it's really easy to add sodium to all of your food throughout the day. So we figured sodium would be the thing that if it wasn't as much as we wanted, it would be fine.
Oh, we missed Ralph's question. Do I need to be taking any other supplements? Sounds like Ralph is a dude, and most dudes need more protein than what's in 3 keto chows.
I would say most people need more protein.
So, and the thing that I personally liked the most was eating a can of salmon with a whole bunch of Redmond seasoned salt on it. And I thought that was fantastic. Let's see. Carrie says I put the 6 raw egg yolks on my meat. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
That sounds good.
speaking of the fall flavors, so we have the My Chow, we have the build your own box, and we also have the individual subscriptions for the different flavors. Someone wanted to know, are the fall flavors, the pumpkin spice caramel and the eggnog, going to be available for subscriptions?
No.
Unfortunately not. And that's something
Sorry.
So with the subscriptions, we only make those available for permanent flavors that we have a good stock of. And if anything ever goes out of stock, it immediately disappears from the selection of the subscriptions. Because if someone has a subscription for something and we run out of stock on it, it creates the order for it anyway. And then our customer service contacts them and says, hey, I'm
We're out
sorry,
of stock.
we don't have this. Is there
Stinks.
something else we can substitute it for? We recently just ran out of the raspberry cheesecake, and we're not going to be getting any more in
So they're calling people
for a while. Yeah.
right now.
If people have a subscription for it, they're trying to, first they're emailing, then they're calling. If we can't get a hold of them, the email that we've sent said, if we can't get a hold of you, we're going to swap it for strawberry.
Oh, that's what
Well, it's not the perfect solution, but it's the best that we can come up with. Hopefully people respond.
Yep. And someday we'll have cooler website functionality, and then maybe we could include those. Just right now, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And it's just because, if there's a subscription and we run out, it is no bueno trying to switch that out. Let's see.
My hair's so soft. Would you feel it? It feels so soft.
Okay.
You're so happy.
In the Daily Minerals, where is the iodine sourced? So here's your answer. The iodine in the Daily Minerals is pure potassium iodide.
There you go.
Has nothing else in it. It was crystallized. It is pure, 0 something parts per million. So there's nothing else in there. There you go. Janice says, well-oiled machine. Oh yeah, because
Right.
Lynette was on it. That's all the stuff that I had that we wanted to talk about. Did you have any other talking points? I mean, we've got the PhD Summit
this weekend.
We're going to be hanging out.
It's going to be so fun.
It's going to be fantastic.
I hope that we'll be able to see you. We may or may not be able to be in the chat.
For the PhD Summit?
Yeah.
I'm
because we're going to be there in
hoping
person.
that we're going to have some of our customer service people who are admins on the channel in the chat. I do have it set, so just like the chat for this, you can only chat if you've been subscribed for at least 1 minute. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but anyway, and that since we implemented doing that, we haven't had any more.
The bots.
We haven't had any more bots on. So Suzanne
nice.
says hello from San Pablo, California. Nice. Lynette says, yep, I will be in the chat. Fantastic.
Lynette will kick the crazies out.
Annabella says, I need to buy some butter to make some of Amy's fat bombs.
Yes.
Well, this is we all scream for cheesecake. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think we're going to get off then. We've been on for 1 hour and 3 minutes. So thank you all for joining us. Again, we'll be having the live stream of the PhD Summit this Saturday. It's on the Keto Chow YouTube channel. You can go there right now and click the set a reminder. And that's about it.
Yep.
Alyssa says you guys flipped the bill for it right. Just chill and enjoy watching for once then.
I know, right?
Right.
Really good.
All right. Well, we're going to be taking off, so you all have a fantastic night.
Bye.